So JD might have accidentally helped resurrect female rap. And before we get to the video, I want to explain something real quick. I don't think JD was saying, Jermaine Dupri, that females can't rap. I think in essence, what he was actually saying is females are just as capable as men. They can rap just as well as men. We just have to have the motivations there in order to encourage them to rap at their best and not just rap to get a check. BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? So yeah. So apparently, while no one was paying attention, Jermaine Dupri might have just resurrected female hip hop, at least, you know, as far as rap is concerned. And I don't even think he was trying. Okay, so bear with me for a second, okay? I'm not trying to say, oh, this is another one of those guys. Women are doing stuff. Wait, that's not how women sound. I'm not trying to say, this is another one of those guys that's trying. I don't know if that's how women sound either, by the way. But, you know, I'm not trying to take credit away from the women that are stepping up to the forefront and pushing female hip-hop. Let's just be clear on that. And real quick, could I say that Remy Ma was actually at the forefront of this movement a couple of years ago after she dropped Sheetha. If everybody remembers, Remy Ma dropped Sheetha. Then after Remy Ma dropped Sheetha, I don't know if she was doing it beforehand, but after that, she started bringing all of the female rappers from, you know, I don't want to say old school, but, you know, from before her time and some of her time on stage with her to perform at her shows. So let's just be clear on this. So when I'm saying what I'm saying, you can understand that this is something that other people were trying to do before, but it just couldn't get any push. And I don't particularly understand why. And just so we could be also a little bit clear on this, that might be why there's this big narrative about Nicki Minaj not, you know, looking out for other rappers and not paying homage to other female rappers. Even though if you look at old video of Nicki Minaj, she was bigging up the Little Kims of the world. She was bigging up the rappers who came before her of the world. She was doing that. But when you have a narrative out there, just talking about Nicki Minaj for a second, where she's going and making it so other female rappers can't get booked for shows, and she's making it so other female rappers might not get any spins on some radio, or she's making it so other female rappers might not be able to go on a radio show and do an interview. And by the way, you know, this is all allegedly. I'm not necessarily saying that she's actually have done these things. I'm saying that's what she has been accused of doing. Now, with all of that being said, Remy Ma was the first person to push this movement. Let's just be clear on that. The only other person before Remy Ma that I really seen push, because it resurrects every now and then, was Queen Latifah. Remember when she had the Ladies First movement? And she had all of the female rappers and singers of that era that was, you know, at a certain plateau, all get on a song together, and it was so Nicki Minaj, Remy Ma, and before Remy Ma, Queen Latifah had been with this movement. So this is, I just want to say this because the next things that I'm gonna say, I don't want people to say that, oh, I'm just trying to give a man credit. I just want y'all to understand where this energy is coming from that's about to be put into the hip hop game. So Jermaine Dupri says, I feel they're all rapping about the same thing. I don't think they're showing us who's the best rapper. For me, it's like strippers rapping. Okay, you got a story about you dancing in the club. You got a story about you dancing in a club. You got a story about you dancing in the club. Now, that was the quote. Now, just so we can be clear about this, that's literally what is happening. Like, so I don't know why anybody's mad at him. That's literally what the songs are about that are getting the most attention. I'm not trying to say that there aren't other songs out there, because they are, but the songs that are getting the most attention that females are a part of are the songs that's about dancing in the club and fuckery, or whatever, you know, for lack of a better term. So, just so we can also be clear and fair on this, guys rap about the same thing all the dang time. So, yeah, everybody's a drug dealer. Everybody has a million broads. Everybody has the most, I don't know, the most bling. You know what I'm saying? So guys rap about the same thing also. So let's just be clear on that. You know what I'm saying? Let's be fair. Let's be clear on that. So, okay, so this is what I've noticed since he's done that. Since he's done that, Nicki Minaj, I don't know if she was doing this beforehand, but since he said what he said, I've noticed it with Nicki Minaj, that now Nicki Minaj has like something where you could tag her into posts of you rapping, or tag her into posts of people rapping in general, and she's listening. But I think Nicki Minaj was doing that before because of all of the allegations that were out about her trying to stall other people's careers. And I think that actually turned a lot, whether it was true or not, that turned a lot of people off of her. Or, you understand what I'm saying? So I think that's why she was doing it specifically. So I don't think it has nothing to do with Jermaine Dupri, but I could be wrong. Anyway, so Cardi B is now online naming rappers, underground rappers, and rappers who don't get a lot of attention, who are rappers. Okay? Nice. Not just talking about how much booty they could shake and for how much money they could shake it for. Females that's actually nice. So now Cardi B is doing that. So I say all that to say this. Nothing unites women like a man. I don't care what nobody say, but nothing unites women in solidarity like some dude coming out of somewhere acting like he can tell them what to do. A woman don't even gotta like you. It could be two chicks. They could be arguing over who knows what. Some guy's gonna come out of somewhere and be like, I don't know, why don't y'all calm down? That's it. What do you mean relax? And there's gonna be all types of different fire and brimstone everywhere. So I think that and I don't think he did this on purpose, by the way. I don't think this was something that he did on purpose. I think that Jermaine Dupri comes from an era, in hip hop where we had rappers that rapped about things. You understand? I mean, realistically, you could take a lot of these rappers' verses and just put them on a different song and it'll still fit, because the songs are, I'm saying men and women at this point. I'm not just talking about women or men. I'm saying both. And you could just take rappers' verses off of songs and just insert them in different songs and it'll still fit, because basically almost every single person is rapping about the same thing. I think that the part that I don't like is I don't think that it was fair for him to single out females the way that he did. But I guess since we have so many woke male rappers, what would have happened is, if he would have said rap in general, then people would have been like, well, what about your J. Cole's? What about your Kendrick Lamar's? You get it? You get it? So he couldn't just say that. But the problem is actually much more widespread than, with females. The problem is an issue that we just have in general in hip hop. And I listen to J. Cole, and I'm a big fan of Kendrick Lamar, and 90% of the music that I actually listen to isn't, I'm not gonna say old school, but it's not just music that's for strip clubs. 90% of the music I listen to. So me and myself, while I'm listening to my, I don't know, Rakim or my Nas or my Jay-Z, even though Jay-Z made a lot of stripping music, he's actually one of the first people that made it pop, because the stripping music was being done a lot, or the strip club music, was being done a lot, like in the South. And now the reason why everybody sound like they make strip club music is, let's just keep it a stack. A lot of people are biting off of the South and what the South is doing, and that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? I'm a New Yorker, and I'm telling you, this is what's happening. That's why we gotta gravitate to whatever you like. You understand what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, we can't get upset at these women for rapping about generally the same thing. If they rapped about other things, they probably wouldn't have made it to the level in which they did, because let's just be honest, that's what they're pushing on the radio right now. That's what the people want to hear. When the people decide they want to hear Malcolm X, I'm telling you, there's going to be other rappers that's going to be at the forefront of everything. People going to be walking around with bean pies and all types of stuff. But until that happens, until people want to hear freaking Martin Luther King rappers, to people want to hear rappers that's, you know, talking about things other than sex and drugs and how much money they got, you know, right now that's what it is. I mean, I could listen to one or two of those songs a day, but you know, that's basically what it is. So let's not hold women to the standard that women can't do it if the men are doing it. And at the same time, he might have just resurrected female rap, because what's gonna happen is these women are gonna now be like, you know what, I think I get it. If I treat myself like an object, you're gonna treat me like an object. So if I want that respect, what I need to do is treat myself a little bit differently. Maybe I treat myself like a queen. Queens are dope. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.